Hello and thank you for joining us on another episode of The Eagle. My name is Aisha Muhammad. Ramadan Mubarak to all our Muslim viewers. Today's edition is a special one as we bring you compilation of reports relating to the creation and achievements of some of our zonal offices in the country. The creation was done to ease the plight of Nigerians in assessing the EFCC and also taking the fight against corruption to the doorstep of the citizens. Today on the program, our focus is on Gombe, Makodi. Stay tuned. Gombe is the capital city of Gombe State. The state, which was created in October 1996 by the late General Sani Abacha, was part of the old Bauchi state. With the slogan, Joel in the Savannah, Gombe is located in the northeastern part of the country, sharing common borders with Borno, Yobe, Taraba, Adamawa, and Bauchi states. The EFCC, with its constitutional mandate to combat all forms of economic and financial crimes in the country, created the Gombe Zonal Office in the year 2007 and began 4 operations in 2008. In this special report compiled by Belle Bajoga, and which will shortly be presented by Ilyas Haruna Bala, we explore the achievements of the office since inception. Stay tuned.
The EFCC Gombe Zonal Office was purposely created to checkmate the activities of fraudsters and other economic saboteurs within the state and its environs. Michael Wetkus is the head of the zonal office.
The Gombe Zonal Office of the Commission is strategic to the northeastern part of the country. The zone provides proximity to the citizens of this zone to justice. They don't have to travel miles and hundreds of kilometers away from here to get justice. That's one of the basic benefits of the location of this office here for the citizens of this part of the country. And then secondly, it creates awareness among the citizens of the activities of the Commission, most especially the fight against corruption, and makes the people to understand exactly what the Commission is all about and what it does and what they stand to benefit. And then thirdly, it engenders citizens' participation in the fight against corruption and economic and financial crimes. Because the people are aware and then they are part of the fight, they own the fight because of the proximity and because they see the Commission as part of their neighbor. So that proximity helps in creating awareness and then in citizens' participation in the fight against corruption and other forms of economic and financial crime. So these are basically the benefits of the office here at the zone.
Highlighting the success achieved so far, the zonal head says in the year 2019, over 100 convictions were recorded and properties worth millions of naira were seized.
The Gombe Zonal Office of the Commission was created in December 2007, and then activities took off effectively in 2008, and from then till date the Commission has recorded giant strides in the fight against corruption and other forms of economic and financial crimes. And within the period, a lot of arrests were made, a lot of properties were confiscated, a lot of people were sent to jail after trial in the various courts for one form of crime or the other being enforced by the Commission. So within the period, we have up to 147 convictions recorded. That is in the zone here. Within the period also, these convictions will not go without process of crime. The commission recovered up to 24 properties which have been subject of one forfeiture or the other. Of these 24 properties, 19 of the properties are subject of interim forfeiture and proceedings are ongoing. And then we have 5 of the properties finally forfeited to the federal government after court proceedings. And hopefully the remaining 19 that are subject of interim forfeiture will go the way of the other 5.
He also revealed that the strategic partnership the Commission formed with the host community through stakeholders' engagement towards curtailing all forms of economic and financial crimes, as well as public enlightenment, has no doubt played a vital role in the successes recorded by the zone.
Basically, strategies that we employ is, first of all, and the leading is rigorous public enlightenment campaign. We get the message passed across to people through various mediums, through the radio, through the television, through other means, for them to be aware that these are emerging crimes, these are the emerging trends, and then this is what we do, and that they can count on us. We also have a program here. We normally carry out a program with Progress Radio and some other local radios here, and then we have a program in that Progress Radio precisely, and it's specially tailored for the citizens of this place who speak mostly Hausa language, and the program is Chinaka Bakasana Gidaba. This program avails the citizens of the zone here to get clarifications on some of the things they are not very clear about, and then also educates them on the activities of the Commission and what they stand to benefit by partnering with the Commission. So these are the strategies we employ, and then also the stakeholders engagement, regular stakeholders engagement and citizens engagement. Normally we carry out this engagement and we involve the civil society organizations, community-based organizations, Nigerian Labour Congress, National Union of Road Transport Workers, including the NYC, that is Corpus, and other well-meaning citizens, including activists.
In terms of cash recovery, Wetcast said the zone successfully recovered the sum of over 2 billion naira in 2019.
Within the period also, there was cash recoveries. The Commission at the zone here recovered up to 1,975,686,075 naira 68 kobo. That is naira cash recovery in naira. Within the period also, we had $47,700 also recovered by the Commission. And then this year alone, from January till date, the Commission has recovered up to 307 million naira, and it is still counting.
Citing a number of arrests made and convictions secured, Wetcast said the establishment of the Gombe Zonal Office in the northeastern part of the country has helped in checkmating diversion of relief materials meant for internally displaced persons, IDPs.
There's a particular foreign donor, Global Fund in Geneva, Switzerland. In partnership with federal government of Nigeria, they embarked on natural malaria elimination here in the country, and a lot of treated mosquito nets were sent into the country to help in that regard. And then of the quantity that was sent to Gombe State here, 14 bales of 50 pieces, each making a total of 700 pieces. It was meant to go to the local government area of the state here, and it was meant to secure pregnant women, most especially to protect them from malaria, to forestall maternal and even infant mortality, element in this place single-handedly diverted those particular products, and we got intelligence, and he was arrested, and then all these treated mosquito nets were intercepted, and he was tried and convicted.
What are the strategies behind this tremendous achievement?
The support of Mr. President too also is helping, because the language has always been anti-corruption, and that is also a motivation to the officers of the commission to go out there and get these results and get the job done. So basically, these are the secrets. And I tell you also that the professionalism of the officers of the commission, their commitment and professionalism also is one of the strategies that we use to overcome these challenges. What do I mean by that? Once you are professional in your conduct, once you are committed to what you are doing, once you are courageous, there is no mountain that you cannot climb. So the motivation, support of the leadership, and the professionalism and commitment of the officers of the commission is our secret.
In order to curtail the menace of vote buying and selling during the 2019 general elections, the Gombe Zonal Office, alongside other officers of the Commission across the country, participated in monitoring the movement of funds during the elections.
For the first time in the history of the Commission, it participated in electioneering activities. It was an instruction from the acting executive chairman, Mr. Ibrahim Mustafa Magu, who introduced this for the first time, that will come out and add value to the elections. The commission participated nationwide, and the zone here also did. And from the zone here, we deployed our operatives to Taraba State, to Adamawa State, to Bauchi State, and some operated from the Gombe metropolis and environs and its environs here. And in the course of the activity, the primary assignment, as directed by the acting chairman, was for us to stop vote buying and vote selling. And that was exactly what the commission did. And then at the zone here, our officers arrested up to 8 perpetrators of that act, including local government chairmen, councillors, inclusive. The cases were investigated and charged to court, and we now have conviction for electoral offences, which is the first in the history of the commission and I think the country, and that added serious value to the electioneering process. It was an uncharted course, and it was very, very interesting to see us adding value to the electioneering process. In fact, the resident electoral commissioner here in Gombe State, together with his team, wrote a letter of commendation to the commission for its contribution. He said that it added serious value and also forestalled vote buying, because according to him, so many people that heap money and were planning to come out to use these monies were afraid to do that, and that was seriously minimized.
What is the relationship between the EFCC and the host community?
Fantastic. That's what I can tell you. The host community has a very smooth and cordial relationship with the commission. And why did I say that? If you look at the quantum of intelligence that we get and the cooperation we get from the citizenry, anytime we are organizing programs, public enlightenment campaigns, citizens engagement, and sensitization campaigns, you see people turning out in their numbers to join us in doing what we're doing. And then basically, if like the things I just mentioned to you clearly shows that there is a cordial relationship, because if there is no good smooth relationship with the citizens, you will not be getting the level of, the amount of intelligence that we get in the course of carrying out our assignment here.
Some residents of the state, while speaking with the Eagle team, said they are feeling the impact of the EFCC Gombe office on a daily basis, as the presence of the commission in Gombe has changed the narratives as far as the war against corruption in the state is concerned.
Establishing EFCC in Gombe cannot be overemphasized, because this EFCC, they are doing a very good job in Gombe State. Not only Gombe, Adamawa, Taraba, and Bauchi. So these are 4 states that they are working with. Anybody who knows the importance of EFCC in Nigeria is paramount, very, very paramount, because the work you do is just so good for the country. Without EFCC, the crimes, the financial crimes, you can't contain it.
With the coming of this type of institutions, federal institutions or national institutions, particularly the EFCC, had immensely changed the psyche of an average civil servant within the confines of the state. It has a kind of enlightened people towards the effect of corruption in public service deliveries, delivery of service for the community, developmental deliveries. Now people are conscientized towards understanding that corruption is the greatest evil this country is facing.
Part 2 of the EFCC Establishment Act 2004 empowers the Commission to examine and investigate all reported cases of economic and financial crimes, with a view to identify individuals, corporate bodies or group involved, and the determination of the extent of financial loss and such other losses by government, private and individuals organizations. Ilyasu Haruna Bala, reporting for the Eagle.
Thank you, Ilyasu, for that report. Our next focus is Makurdi, the Benue state capital. The state is named after the river Benue and formed from the former Benue Plateau state in 1976. In 1991, some areas of Benue state, mostly Igala, along with areas in Kwara state, were carved out to become part of the new Kogi state. The state, as it exists today, is a survival legacy of an administrative entity which was carved out of the protectorate of northern Nigeria at the beginning of the 20th century. Based on this significance and other distinctive characteristics, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission opened its Makurdi zonal office to serve Makurdi and its environs in 2018. The office started operations immediately with major onslaught on economic and financial crimes perpetrators. Please stay tuned as Ilyas Haruna Bala. We explore the achievement by the EFCC Makurdi zonal office. This report was compiled by Uwaima Okeanu, Adebayo Adeniran, and Franklin Ogunleye.
Makurdi is the capital of the Benue State, Nigeria. The city is located in the middle belt along the Benue River. It is inhabited predominantly by the Tib, Idoma, and Igede peoples, who speak Tib, Idoma, and Igede languages respectively. Being a rich agricultural region, the town earned itself the name Food Basket of the Nation. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission opened its zonal office in Makurdi in 2018. The zonal office started operations immediately with major onslaught on economic and financial crimes perpetrators. Johnson Ayodeji Babalola, the zonal head, speaks about the significance of this office to the region.
The importance and the significance of this office, this zone, cannot be overemphasized. The desire of the government, one of the cardinal programs of the present regime is the anti-corruption fight. So to this end, the executive chairman has taken it upon himself to make sure that the message and the campaign against corruption is taken to all the nooks and crannies of the country. It is a desire of the management of the commission to do just this, that this office was established in 2018. And so far so good. We've been able to make some impact within our AOR. That's our area of responsibility.
In terms of achievements, the zone has secured over 60 convictions since inception. Part of the convicts include Osikoya Kolawole Boyega and Adewiyi Adebayo, who bagged 2 years imprisonment for 7 million naira fraud. Also convicted are Moses Iva, a pastor, to 1 year imprisonment for impersonation. Ajane Matthew Adiku, a 22-year, backed 1 year imprisonment for obstruction of cybercrime inquiry, and Ikechukwu Sunday Onobo was also convicted for ATM fraud.
We've made 135 arrests. We have 55 cases in court, and we have gotten some final forfeitures on properties, 2, and then we have 14 convictions.
What are the strategies employed by the zone in achieving this feat?
The moment we started the office, we embarked on rigorous campaign, enlightenment, and advocacy. We have organized a series of radio programs. We in fact interacted with the civil society organizations, and we have taken the campaign to even the schools to NYC orientation camp, using the instrumentality of the public affairs department of the commission.
Babalola said the achievements were made possible by the support the zonal office enjoys from the host community.
It's been cordial. We've been getting maximum cooperation from the host community, that is the people of Benue State. We've been receiving cases and petitions from every part of the state. Okay. And we've not been attacked. We don't have any problem with them, and I believe they don't have any problem with us. So far so good, they've been cooperating with us. We enjoy the cooperation of members of the public within this area. Averagely, we receive on a weekly basis not less than 10 petitions.
What strategies are you putting in place in ensuring that Benue State and its environs do not become safe haven for internet fraudsters, also known as Yahoo boys?
The cybercrime war is one thing that I believe we have excelled in the zone. Because out of the 14 convictions we have, 11 of them are from cybercrime related. And it is just due to the activities of all members of the zone, because what happened is that it's like the entire zone was collapsed into a task force, so to say, to tackle this menace. So being able to record to make some appreciable impact when it comes to the issue of cybercrime activities and the activities of the one that are popularly called Yahoo Yahoo. The majority of the confusion, the bulk of the confusion we have are from this.
The Makurdi Zonal Office, apart from enforcement, arrest and prosecution of economic and financial crime offenders, also carry out rigorous public enlightenment campaigns in order to prevent corruption and also educate the public from falling victims of fraud and other financial related offenses.
Like I said, our public affairs department has been up and doing. We've been to schools, we've been to orientation camp, we've been to garages. There was a time we even organized within the security agencies within the states, and we talked to them, we asked them to partner with us. And I believe the message is going around, and I believe we are good to go.
What are the challenges you have faced in the course of doing this job, and how did you surmount them?
The only challenge we have is getting people to key into the anti-corruption crusade. You know, this thing has to, I wouldn't want to say that corruption is becoming our culture, but getting people to appreciate the impact, the destructive impact of corruption on our society is an Herculean task.
Some residents of the state who spoke to the Eagle say the coming of EFCC to the state is a welcome development.
The establishment of EFCC in Benue State have brought a great change. Looking at the environment, looking at the political activities, the presence of EFCC has been a checkmate to some of the activities of the fraudsters and even the political leaders in the state.
The establishment, to my own opinion, is good because the inception of the FCC enables maybe the government a way to curb crime, financial crime. So I believe it's very good.
The welcome development, we are very happy, and at least this is to checkmate the criminal activities within the state, which has been a very disturbing trend. And I think I can give kudos to EFCC for taking that bold step to bring the government closer to the people.
And that's how we end today's episode of The Eagle. We thank you for watching. Please visit our website at efccnigeria.org and send your petitions to info@efccnigeria.org. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at Official EFCC on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I am Aisha Mohammed. I leave you with these parting words from Winston Churchill, which says, "Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have." Remember, every challenge is meant to make and not break you, and there is always an opportunity in every difficulty. Stay home and stay safe. From all of us here, it's goodbye and God bless Nigeria. And also, don't forget to be kind to one another.